Another like day with like that hurricane sky, those long clouds like that. The hurricane weather actually made it all the way to my location here. I have to resist the urge to make these YouTube videos of me picking up garbage. It's kind of weird when you think about it. I show what I do, and then I leave it open for people to comment on it. King, put the camera down. What's the other one that's the most popular? You need a GoPro. Both are actually not bad suggestions. There's nothing wrong with there's something more wrong with the video creator. That would be me. And my refusal to use a GoPro. Well, not so much refusal, but can you, I've never investigated this, can you directly upload to YouTube using a GoPro? So you have the footage and then you connect to Wi-Fi and your wonderful video gets uploaded for the entire planet to view. And comment on. Your wonderful, your very wonderful work style. Not. Anyway, success at hand one more time. I gotta like tie it up somehow so it doesn't just slide right out the back. That's a big old jumbled mess. One thing tethered and tied into another. That's because you're lazy, King. Yeah, you get that way sometimes. Not you, but me. Okay, all the time. You need some eye hooks. Those aren't bad suggestions that people have given. It's just that, what, you're too lazy to do it? Well, if you're too lazy to do it, then that's like making a claim that installing said eye hooks is a lot of work. Getting the commenters all wound up there, King, aren't you? You're just like Jabba. Look, you're not... See, that's the thing that guy is missing, is what you end up doing is creating internet sleuths and debunkers to debunk your BS. When you start, well, that knot is not very good. When you start trying to fix one lie with an even bigger lie, then you need to fix those two lies that you tried to tie together. Haha, got it? With an even bigger lie and a bigger fib, and then that old nursery rhyme, I know a lady that swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. I think that's where that nursery rhyme comes from. In other words, trying to teach the young'uns, don't fix a bad with an even bigger bad. Which, don't fix one lie with an even bigger lie, because then you need another even bigger one. So it's sort of like here, I'll walk into the fiery gates of hell here and be the preacher man that I am not, and go into territory where even the pallet man dares not to tread. Fixing one lie with an even bigger lie. That would be tantamount to like somebody having an abortion. Oh, come on, King! Oh, that cost 10 subscribers right there. I don't care. Okay, fixing one lie. So, let's say guy and girl, okay, get together. So, it's two people. Well, actually, two people and God. All right, but put God out of it just for a second. So it's two people, and then she gets pregnant. So now it's not just him and her, it's him, her, and the baby. But then you go and, for whatever reason, you're not married, or, whatever the reason is, you just don't want the inconvenience, quote, you end up fixing the problem with an even bigger moral dilemma, which is eliminating said child. So it's like fixing a smaller problem, because humans have been having children since the beginning of time. So it's like fixing one problem with an even bigger problem. Okay, so let me repeat myself. So the boy and the girl, or guy and girl, whatever euphemism you want to use, she gets pregnant. All right, so let's say the guy is wrong, he sinned, she sinned, but there's one person that's innocent, and that's the baby, or the unborn, had nothing to do with whatever they were doing. Well, King, what about in cases of rape and incest? All right. That's somebody trying to put a chink in the king's armor, and that won't happen. Rape, very bad. Okay, but that's a criminal act, okay? And that's for, the judge with the gavel, and then ultimately God to decide. But here on earth, that's for judge and jury, okay? Same thing with incest. Terrible, horrible, moral dilemma, bad doggy, bad. But the child is still innocent, because it doesn't know that it's a product of something unspeakable, an act between two people or one person forcing, whatever the case might be. There's one person that's completely innocent, and to go and fix, unquote, the problem, unquote, with an even bigger lie, that would be an abortion, is worse. So anyway, circling back, I hate that, circling back to Jabba, that's the same philosophical moral dilemma as being played out on YouTube for us all to see and admire and wonder, is fixing a small lie with an even bigger lie, which then requires an even bigger lie. His problem is he's not fooling anybody, because the point of using a lie is to cover up. Okay, I'm struggling here, but anyway, we're on the next block. I'm struggling kind of to explain the moral dilemma of lying. I'm doing my best. Look at it. You see signs like this? You see signs like this everywhere. Which, you know, YouTube hates that. Now, if Kamala ends up winning, which I see no signs of support anywhere for them. I'm getting off topic here. We'll know that there was some kind of... Oh, there's words you can't even say. Cheating. Cheating? Maybe? Anyway, don't fix a smaller lie with an even bigger one, especially if it's poorly put together. Hey, all these YouTube channels, every one of them that I can think of, there's a lot of holes in them. You could pop a lot of holes in just about any creator that makes videos, including mine, because none of them are 100%, you know, honest, upfront, truthful. There's a lot of embellishment, including here on this channel. Although I don't do a lot of editing. Editing allows for maximum embellishment. If you don't edit your video and you just put it together and upload it, well, you can see you can see a lot of what's wrong with the creator. Also, keeping a blank background, if you're doing like some chit chat, really seems to help, because I've noticed that I think people that make YouTube videos have realized this for the past couple of decades now, that if you keep your background fairly simple or non-existent, that kind of helps, because there's less distractions. We'll take Scotty Kilmer, for example. He does have a background. When he does most of his videos, he's sitting down and looking at a computer or something like that and reading off his talking points about Toyotas or whatever and how great they are. Giving his latest Scotty view on the automotive world. But my point is... well, my point is lost. Anyway, you know, when you are a YouTuber, be selective about your personal and family business background stuff, because it's a rough world out there, and you know, like what Uncle Brian said, the YouTube audience is like a shark. If you invite a shark to dinner, expect to get bit. Like, don't be surprised. It's a rough audience out there. So, if you don't have a thick enough skin to make these kind of videos, you know, uploading anything to YouTube, you're going to get critiqued. I don't care who you are. Because the YouTube audience is going to peel you apart like a